Hello, everyone. The name of the enigmatic Sith Lord was just made public in the Acolyte Episode 5, and it raises serious questions about Star Wars canon. Kimir turned out to be the Sith Lord all along after multiple strikes to the Sith's helmet. This has been a theory since Manny Jacinto's character first stepped onto the screen, and the shocking revelation came when Kimir's face was first hidden by Jecki Lon's Daphne Keen lifeless body. When questioned, Kimir identified as a Sith, which could cause problems for the Acolyte in the future. Prior to the 5th episode of the Acolyte, there was conjecture that this Sith Lord was merely a dark side user and not a true Sith. Even while it's safe to presume that this Sith Lord goes by something other than Darth Kimir, it will be intriguing to see if the Acolyte recasts this character as a previously unknown Sith Lord or gives the Sith Order a new moniker. Kimir told Master Saul that he only came clean because me had exposed him after he had taken off his mask. He had no choice but to kill them all because Saul and the other Jedi had seen his face. Osha's fast thinking allowed Saul and the person he believed to be Osha, but was actually me, to flee and return to the Jedi's spacecraft. It's unclear if any messages were sent or received by the other Jedi on Kofar prior to or during their conflict with Kimir. Saul probably disclosed that the Sith had survived because he was able to live. It's unclear if he answers to Master Vernistra Arwo directly or if he goes through the Jedi High Council first. In the film Star Wars, Episode I: The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon Jinn reported straight to the High Council after coming across a Sith in Darth Maul. But it has already been proven that Master Vernistra prefers to report to the Republic Senate rather than the High Council, which is where politics come into play. Mi's decision to assume her sister's identity and travel with Saul back to Coruscant is not entirely known, although it is certain that they are both aware of Kimir's identity and his Sith heritage. It's difficult to believe that word would not spread rapidly at the Jedi Temple regarding the presence of a dark side user, much less a Sith. Although it's conceivable that Master Vernistra may be able to conceal these advancements, it's unlikely that she will be the only Jedi to be made aware of them. Master Vernistra will have to explain why so many Jedi died, regardless of whether Saul and me returned to Coruscant. Maintaining secrecy was simpler when the victims were only Master Indata and Master Torban, but it will be more difficult now that there are around 10 Jedi dead. Many things are made more difficult by me and Saul's survival, not just because it allows Kimir and the Sith to remain hidden, but also because it triggers a massacre of Jedi. Many fans of Star Wars wondered how a Sith could have materialized about a century before The Phantom Menace, given that it was widely believed that the Sith had been extinct for nearly a millennium when the Acolyte debuted. A theory circulated that none of the Acolyte's protagonists would survive to repeat the story and demonstrate that the Sith were still alive. Even if it still appears to be Kimir's notion, it might no longer be a realistic objective. The final 3 episodes of Acolyte will need to deal with whether or not the Jedi are informed of the Sith's survival. The Acolyte must fill in the blanks and explain to viewers why the Jedi Council was unaware of this incident during The Phantom Menace if they do discover that they survived. The show risks violating Star Wars canon if it does not make sense to combine the events of The Phantom Menace with the resolution of the Acolyte's tale. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.